AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
12. Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here we go. 11.
Now Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Here we go. 11.
On third down, Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco to the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
11.
Again, it's Pacheco. Stiff-armed him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, short pass caught by Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll motion McLaurin left. 1st and 10. Jones. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. But they
touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. 29 yards. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready, set.
Off play action. Richardson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. The short throw to Musgrave. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here we go. 11. 12. It's hot.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Got it. Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
60 Bison. 60.
Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Richardson. And he lost the football. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Cowboy 80.
Achane gets it from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
11-11.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given any. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards. And the Patriot first down.
Omaha! Set! Here we go. 11-11. Here we go. 11-11.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Get
An
set.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Set.
Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11-11. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Omaha. Set.
2nd and 10.
21. Hot.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12.
That's into the hands of Chosen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
Now a 3rd and 6. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 11. Here's that.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready up. Go.
Richardson off the play fake. Throw caught by Achane. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Richardson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
Here we go. Start.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Let's go
First
now.
and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the option left, Richardson. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Ready.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal.
Check it. Check it.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Anthony Richardson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Omaha. Set. 21, 21, 21.
In motion, the tight end.
21, 21, 21. Hot.
From the 29, Jones. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
11-11.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Outright caught by Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11-11. 11-11. 12-12-12. Here's that.
Looking to throw. Jones. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the... Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Viking 18. Cougar 19. Ready.
Second down. Here's Richardson. That ball caught by Slayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Matt Judon in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. There, Richardson back to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, tempo, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Okay,
And they're
ready?
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. 11.
Jones looking to change the play. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. 11.
That's caught by Chosen. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. Get set.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on in the playoffs as